Um, yes, guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Badamulu. Kaya famo kada manna jang ba bergobi fonsina jang baring diamo de siarim baki. Annun komen aliya kalam tanyamin. Data nun congress lela. Ba congress kola diamo siata controversial siata. So many people are concerned, and then mojangabe kumandol kekang, mojangabe saferol kekang. So najoko is the right time pour kana dolong kadiamu pati militangole, because some of these issues ke dugu mamira will the way forward. The best thing will be yemel long kulto yefo wala fisara savela doba savela jana. So at the end of it moma fam minebe caring. So najoko is very important pour kana dolong ko cool senendi molye exactly amenyame. So ibajelo ko party militants are well informed. Cool milialon ko wolle be caring. Manke nyo bayndi kuti bal komen kafo nyamen abe nyamen kafo wonyam. Abe tara nada abe mu wallet. So wodron dron gon senadron bi nale kacha de jamfala very short video abe kela wallet ka diamu party militant wole kafo party militant wole mbodo congressmen kono aketa nyaadi le way forward. So anal badi malam silfo sonko aka bayo sonko Gambia wolam dolom badawul congress me alonko aketa menketa wolam nyunduko menketa wolam nyunduko ntara congress lela kabentara congress la momoranding delegation botana banko dula beto. More than almost 1,000 delegates melialon ko wolle benta pour ka tombondir ke molla mol melialon ko wolle bena patio sambala nyato do manding. But normally janning iba foloko congresso be kela kachaka kele bunda jamal to comme patio mol melialon ko ila kool be nyoka ka kachala yele mirol fay nyokam way forward me mun kule kela me yalon ko wolle be patio in sambala nyato for the next 2 years or for the next whatever. So normally waka kele ka for the caucus. So caucus ka different places leto. Mol ka si ka kacha at the end of it nga na caucus sort of ka caucus kilomudi. Meli along go people from different thinkings. Ebe ka nyokang kele mirror ta ke ka nyokang. So this year caucus ka brim benta na mirror sort of ka falendirke palaso dol meli along ko na mirror nyanda ke falenne. Momoranding etle mirror to yaje ko anyim place carrying anyanda ka falinde anyim place carrying anyanda ka falinde because mbe mello wolam nyuko UDP tarano election wala and mbe alon election on kita nyaming mbe alon default na mention about the election. So some other people or some other party supporters nyine be buluko some of the fault was the fault of the executive. So some of the fault is the fault of the party supporters. So ko say pour ka nyim beta ka be bulam mirankili wolam nyuko na let us all come be na mirol tan ne kafu nyoma nimbe na nyokang na mirol tan ne kafu nyoma. We will have a way forward. So wala keta mirol jamal be nada. So mirol mel na say o mirol nyum pour que bula patiola loi kono ke bula because patiola abanga ko komen abuka ke mendiate be wala samananje. Normally anything ibe menkala patiodo e ka samanan as a resolution. E ka samanan as a resolution ila miro ka samanan ka table before the party militants. Wala resolution oti ila miro ko patio nyanta nyin na kel nim patio nyinke nyinam ko me alon ko patio sambala nyato me alon is different from kala executive molta ke tombo nyinka kel janika executive mol tombo wala resolution oti ko be nan hakilo bakanu aliaje na youtubing mol me alon ko be na youtubing Suleiman Sao la mula nyaton ko tunu but Suleiman Sao ala tambila because me kara last congress ya resolution o pass resolution o me ya lonko o resolution o nyim moment wala nyintu ko kaje ko momorandi ya lonko you are above 35 iman nyana tara the youth wing. So wala yatina Suleiman Sao a mantra no the national executive this time wala yatina Karim Toure a mantra no the national executive because me kara they are above the age wala palaso bullet. This is why this time we have new national president, national youth president. We have new national youth vice president, we have new second vice president. wo be movement wala nyundi ko kaje ko patiola lualu resolution wala lata nyama kata wala nyama so pour ka kana be the most controversial point pour ka explain mole because mo jama be commando ke kan mo jama be nyun karo ke kan milebe caring dia mo siata wala mi nyundi ko Amadou Sanala issue ni naja ko is very important pour ka discourse for the party militants to know it ka diamu amanka nyo bayndi kuti but it's very important party militant ya lo menketa wala nyunti ko a particular group or a particular people in the party wala ya joko party oning abenyamen sayenteng comme things are big ko be warakan so pour ka executive oning ta ka warandi ka representative also in the diaspora ka another new structure sort of in the party because mboda election wala kono and najele ko lose election wala nyame so ro nyanta ka party oni to put more energy to the party kan executive oni wala wayatina amal sana resolution o samana because ni mirol melen ka pranyo kan momemba sign na normally anyanta kala mold me along is part of the executive. Any resolution about Samarana from where sign may along is part of the executive. Or maybe a delegate. Is a delegate may along is a resolution or someone a delegate or an executive member. So what I think now, I'm sign a resolution or samana. You resolution on kono. Abeje, Kajako na the 8 regions in the country. Kajako ibe ela kia manol. I'm not talking about the council chairmen, but the party chairmen in all these regions. If an dietary executive kono, by dabukatara executive kono nung. Why am I in Samana? Because Kajako more the regional to sometimes because they are not well informed about the party's policy. They are not well informed about Kuodo Milk Party Okono. So Ahmad Sane brought up the resolution. Kajako all the 8 chairmen Melialon Kobe Party Okono, Purka Multa K Samanan, K Fanam put in the national executive. This is part of one of the main resolution Ahmad Sane and Samanan. And a resolution Okono Kutanke, Ako, the diaspora. Come ka resolution me along wala betala diaspora. Come most of the diaspora kono me along fanam bekala executive memberity. Abekala particular executive memberity. Ka marita kage national treasurer kage treasurer diaspora treasurer kono diaspora be kodo men be kaplo nyokan wala be kala mod me alon ko wala be tarla mara lala UDP la mol be diaspora ila national treasurer ila treasurer me alon ko wala be tarla je kamara ila kodola amasane resolution of samana is part of his resolution. I wish you people are following me very well. Abe amadula resolution of an konolam nyindiko. Kajoko, we have a media rep. May alonko abetel executive kono, but abekala mod may alonko from the diaspora. A media rep. Because may alone normally UDP la many of advocacy more jamale Europe. Many alonko they do advocacy in the media. So to have a media rep, may alonko a media and communication, a deputy media and communication, may alonko a communication about the world in the diaspora tema in the side of the media. Ahmad Sane brought up that resolution also. The same Ahmad Sane, a resolution also resolution of may alonko to have second deputy party leader. Put second deputy party leader soto. So this second deputy party leader, Ahmad Sane, what was the proposal? Because Niajibe, many of the parties here, they have they have second deputy party leader. Niajibe, if you go to APRC, Rambo Jara is a second deputy party leader. Itala GDC, they have second deputy party leader. So Kajako Pro Party of a second deputy party leader soto. pour do ko wala sona yakama for better delivery. Because Niajibe, Patio, we have national president, we have vice, we have national president, we have first national president, and we have second national president. There's Omojele Mosaba, national president, first national president, and second national president. Abe Patio, Mosaba. If you go to youth wing, you have the national youth wing president, you have the first vice president, and you have the second vice president in the youth wing. You go to women's wing, you have women's wing president, you have the first vice president women's wing, and you have the second vice president women's wing. You go to the females wing, you have the first vice, you have the president, first vice president, and the second vice president in the females wing. So all these places are three. All these places are three. So Amansane brought up a resolution. Kajako also, we have national president. So we have the party leader, deputy party leader, first deputy party leader, and second deputy party leader for administration and finance. Meya longo wala tara party leader balaka makoy administration la karola. Ka makoy administration la karola. And some of the financial issues. Party okono. This was the resolution Meya longo Ahmad Sanaya Samanang. But the way the resolution was presented, presented to the party supporters, was not okay. Let's call a spade a spade. I am not saying if any resolution come, the party militants have to accept it or not. No. Because there was a resolution. May I know another. Put a partiola congress, elective congress, Kasamba to 4 years. There was more people came up there with different agendas. Dol Santa, Dol Manson. Because that is the beauty of democracy. So there was a proper campaign within us. People were campaigning and some 4 years old. Some other people were campaigning and some 4 years old. And each of these camps or each of these people, they all have their reasons why it some 4 years old. So resolution the moment resolution on that, everybody is given time to come and express why you are in support of a resolution and why you are not in support of a resolution. But we all know what happened there when Amadou Sana resolution came in. In fact, people who were even much allowed to come to the podiums were selected. Let's call a spade a spade. We are not here because we are against any individual, no. But we are here to say as it is. We are here to say as it is. Not here to follow any individual. But the way it happens is the right of the party militants to know. It's the right of the party militants to know what happened. So this is why we are here to say it. Because people were allowed to digest, to think. But what happened was the moderators, they were in the podium. They among the resolution we must put into people in the right way or with the proper faith. Among the resolution only, it must put into the people in the, it's a resolution resolution and you were only expressing the disadvantage of the resolution. Among resolution only are disadvantage because you have only seen that side. But you have not seen the positive side of the resolution. And you were only there to explain the negative side of the resolution. You were never there to explain the positive side of it. So it's very important pour que fanantendi parti militant ya understand. Resolution onye another nyama wala nyunduko because resolution onye jumala present. Ala SW ya kumbalemo, they were the moderators. But the way they presented Amal resolution only was not normal. I'm normal. And the party leader came and support them. Because he only endorsed only one out of the 4. Very simple. If there was no ill feeling, already resolution following nada, the first resolution you brought, you got diaspora to have 4 representatives. 4 representatives. So if already diaspora put a 4 representatives, everybody endorsed that for the diaspora to have 4 representatives. Sign, Nabanyama sign, if there is no other ill feeling, diaspora law 4 flowing me along Amadia Samana, is okay. Sign diaspora law flowing resolution on nada, but I think this resolution on the 4 people in the Mendi diaspora, they can share it among themselves. You can present it in a way, people will understand it. But the resolution was on it was with an ill feeling. Let's call a spade a spade. I'm not here to against anybody, because I don't belong to any camp. I am UDP. But this is what happened there. This is what happened at the Congress. We went with the intention can executive falling. That was the right intention. Let's call a spade a spade. Many of us knew the intention of that. Why did we went with this intention? Because we are from an election and we lose that election because of the executive, the structure of the executive. This is why we lost the election. Because what happened? Hey, we won the election. Don't let the election or win. But our executives were not well prepared. We secured our victory. Everything was centered on Alhaji Ousainou, and Alhaji Ousainou has a problem. So we learned from that. Alhaji Ousainou is the party leader, and Alhaji Ousainou a problem also. Do you expect him to tell us to go and defend our victory? When already he is having a problem. Jumalama deputy. Ajam is all. Ajam another comment. I the social nobody. I mean she was not among strong Wanyama. So all those things come to our mind. Kajako is very important. We have a second deputy leader. Kapatio Bambandi. That was all about it. There was no other feeling. To revive the party and move forward. Well, interesting. Kajako can executive kaki in a way, in a manner, everybody will be efficient. Because to fight against Adamaro this time will be harder than anything. Kujama bala kita. There I have no enemy in the party. And why this case from Malafka Diamu from initially? Because because I contested Mediamuka. No, wallahi summa wallahi. I contested with this feeling I can do it. This is why I contest. And well, wallahi summa wallahi. Before I contest, I spoke to the person. I spoke to Youngs. Because Young is my friend. Young's munta terimale. Young's la call baby and telebulu. Ask many people, they will tell you. Young's la many things baby and telebulu in the Gambia. I communicated with him almost every day. And when he is in the Gambia, we are always communicating to like a boy in Kawuli. But that's the beauty of democracy. My height, I mean, that position, I want to go for it. Because what happened was, the interaction I have with the media houses. What happened is, the way I stood for the media houses. That was the only reason, because I want position. I have never, UDP one line as a media for B. Many people look at me, I'm not an executive member. I was never an executive member. Even a little Kafo Mankal executive member. But because many media houses have seen that near interaction on you. Because normally, nintara outing and dara campaignola, ila housing, ila feeding, I always stand for them. And I always make sure they sell the good image of the party. Because media is very important. That was the only reason. Najako, it will be very important. Nimba executive kono. I can no media household. And wallahi, I withdrew with good intention. I withdrew with good intention. Because initially when I spoke to Youngs, I feel he is going to leave it because he is vying for West Coast region. So now it will be, Ababula Lanyele. That was why we bring, because the intentional movement Bemba Tembedu will be the head of the media. Bemba Tembedu. But what happened? Bemba was not even nominated. His nomination was blocked at some point. He was not nominated. I'm a nominate. So I was a deputized member. That was the main reason. But in the place, in the cabinet, no, then Youngs, we are friends, we cannot go for election. No. And Youngs is my senior man. And truly speaking, Youngs was doing good. But because of the engagement, the extra engagement, it will be high time for me to be there. Because, look, imagine, because it was the media houses, the voices, media, all of them were campaigning for me. Many of the media boys, so they were all campaigning for me. But I later went back to them, I see the way you people want me to be in this position. But no, I cannot challenge that person. Because one is my brother, two is my friend, three is my comrade. And I really respect this person. In fact, I am in the campaign manager for West Coast. And a chairmanship campaign manager. So I cannot contest with him. I cannot go with him to election. Wallahi azima. Now with good faith. But some people might think of well because it was the no. Namnam palace the only palace na you di coming you di kono. Namen wala deputy ya palace men na and when they spoke to me, I really understand. Many people want me to be an MP. Because I not feel yale. If you go to Kerawan, you ask them, who is me? You ask them the achievements I have done in my village. Now you go, I will be a better candidate for Malta to give them what I was giving them before. To give them what I was giving them before. You go there, in a Kerawan, Momo Kerawan, you go and ask them. So position is not my problem. Position is not my problem. Wallahi Azim. I have never been into any single position in UDP. Never. And up to now, I am not monkey fentije. Village level lembang, ward level lembang, consequency level lembang, district level lembang, regions level lembang. I am not an executive member of the party. Let it be clear to everybody. No single executive member. But I'm still ready to fight for the party. But Tonya kam. Tonya. Même moment de Tonya dans le tragédie. Tonya dorong. Même momento Tonya better la volto. We were not doing this fight just because we want to be in fight. Who wants to be in fight forever? But cooking leveje. But ni Adama Barrow be nyokang. The reasons why we leave Adama Barrow, if the same reasons wants to happen again, why should I fight against Adama Barrow? Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. So what happened to Amadou Sane in the Congress among Yana Kela? What happened to his resolution among Yana Kela? But if people are not informed about this, how are they going to know it? How are they going to know it? Nemolma inform issue and they were not at the Congress. Congress. This is the only reason I am here to explain. There is no other problem in the party. This is what happened, and it's right time for us to say it. And Ahmad Salah resolution only. This was the only intention. Kajoko, the party have three leadership, three party leaders. The party have the reason. Reason. No other reason. Ha. So left or wrong, Molia understand ko nyina kita. Nyina kita. But kukelen that mbof la Gambia jungule. Alaji Amadou Sane. Ay kujama bale face UDPA. Wale atinna, it was the concern of many. It was a concern of many. It was a concern of many. Mojama bale concern. Concern balam de. Mojama bale concern munyidi. Because many people reach out to me. But I am not the spokesperson of the party there. The Menga party was spokesperson today. But I was there and Namenkalam de J Mbofale. Because Naja Alben call Albanian Kang. A letter of commitment for all of Tonyat. But I cannot respond to everybody. I cannot respond to everybody. I cannot respond to individuals. But go where no combat nana jang kafo. Put Molia understand. Yinakeda. Resolution follow me nata. Believe in me. People were campaigning 2 years, 2 years, 4 years, 4 years, 2 years, 2 years, 4 years, 4 years. At the end of it, the resolution was passed. Diaspora to have 4 representatives. Nobody against it. Everybody endorsed it. Because mobe alonako diaspora ka effort menke. Diaspora ka effort menke. Mobe le alon, mobe le sontala. So there is no other ill feeling. If you already cater for 4, even the resolution was given to you before, why should you bring the other resolution? And even if you brought the other resolution, why should you bring the diaspora issue now? Because if you already give them 4 rep, na 4 rep deal already. It's okay, as far as new resolution flanyoning, I can remember you ko kapalaso di diaspora. But say najeloko already resolution follow men pasta na palaso di na plus na tombong diaspora ejele. So diaspora se la nyi molu e se jibe no le amade nyi resolution men sama na katombon dro ke wo mola no nyun kono. Ya fo momorandi they will understand it very well. If there is no other ill feeling. But the way the resolution was presented to the party militants, it was not okay. Let's call it speak. Alaji mundula ke walet. Nintara tol daw to ntalani alaji kalla, alaji bunkiling. Alaji esdawa mundula ke walet. But what happened there should not happen. Amanya na kela. Amanya na kela. Yakumba is my good friend, but they are the 2 people Meli Alonko. Whatever podium they should have made us to understand. It's not bad. UDP is not the first party to have second party leader, second deputy party leader. Parties have second deputy party leader in this country. And the party have 3 structures also. You have the national president, the vice president, the first vice president, and the second vice president. If you go to women's wing, Abegele, you go to female swing, Abegele, you go to, youth wing, Abegele. So we can also have it at the leadership without no other feeling. And the reasons why we have this intention, because we believe those who were there, they already served the party for almost 4 years, 4 to 5 years. So it's high time they give chance to other people. They are ready to work for the party. It's high time for them to give them chance. That was the reason for Mulman left 4 years school. So guys, Malafka diamo jam fan. Nyinam the reasons. Nyinam the reasons. I don't want to mix it with anything. Nyinam ka ro men katanda, momel be nyinam ka, molmel be text e ka nyinam ka nyinela. So na melonje na wala fo. diamo kole atele but man diamo nyinke for any other reasons kama na diamo nyinke reason o men kama wala nyundi ko the love I have for the party wallahi azim na diamo men ko wala nyundi ko pour mol mel yalon ko be banta e lafta kalo menketa bayri be diamo mesawol moy kam na diamo nyinka men kama wala nyundi ko party militant wol nan kam fay nyokam na lo membe caring and na make sure ko I solve in the right time UDP amanke bi patit nyim patio man lobby de patio me alonko almost 28 to 29 years bade wolo manga pati charanti de abe existing oto niaja abe existing amante no principles la principles. So those principles, Melbeje, we are not going to allow those things pro principle tinya. They want to impose their ideas on the party. And mantra party okono. Ekatara banta. Ekalavikela ideal input into our party. And we the party militants mahagilo to. There is no way. This is why sometimes I sit. God feel go no, I think let me just concentrate on my business. Yes. Sometimes God feel go it's better not concentrate on business order. Because I have a family to feed. Yeah. Sometimes I have to call a spade because the way I call the way I call the nyame. No, it's better. I think let me just get back to my business and focus on that alone. But Nancy the Nagambia Jibe. Nancy the Naman Bodo da Jibe. Nancy the Najibe, the level of corruption in this country. Nancy the Najibe, this is what always keep me. No, let me still talk. One of some Nakataka me almost 1 week Mukadiam, 2 weeks Mukadiam. Media household some command in Bogota. Because when I'm going to those media houses, I use my own money. I use my money for transport. Sometimes I have to take town trips. Gana family balwala. Because of this country. Lot of sacrifice. God knows wallahi when I was going to when I was going to the Congress, how much I have spent to go to this Congress. How much I spent, where I sleep. Where I slept. Amanga chahand. Imagine, you have a family correda. You bungojo. Tilikende saba, nani? You bungojola. From your own money, nobody give it to you. From your own money. You have a family barala. You okela minakama. Family tabo okela just for individual person. Whatever I am doing, wallahi suma wallahi, I am only doing it for the Gambia. I keep saying this to people. Well, I know some of these people in NPP, near 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒍. When we came into politics, and what was the reason we came into politics? Wallahi suma wallahi ni atara fengoda malat no politiko kono danu wallahi to dem bimbe kuma dole fala ni atara fengodron just bagaso kodo fengo wallahi before politics we know who we are before politics but because the love we have for this country, because we look at the future of this country, because Nyajila the way other countries are. Nyajila the way other countries are. That was the only reason we came into politics. We don't came to manna political kono. Come and kafuko, we want to enrich ourselves. No. If it is only to enrich ourselves, we have the opportunity. Wallahi sumawal, we have 100% opportunity for that. But sometimes it can kodo je nyameng. Aka jarele ye resign. Ye dabondi political kono, ye focus on your family. Especially because I am young. I have long way to go. I have long way to go. So things have to be right if you want us to move on. Wallahi we're not gonna move on. We are not gonna move on. Yes, the Congress was so democratic, but there were some loopholes. Everybody have to allow that. The Congress was real democratic because people were campaigning. There was internal campaign. People were given the access to do internal campaign, and that was democracy. There was internal campaign without no fight. People were campaigning. Kafinkanyola molwe campaign la alkana sonyina mo enu mo kata lolo nyoda la afoko 2 it ba afoko 4. It is only democracy men so keno. But the petty talks or the petty actions, we should make sure we clear that off. And then that is not going to be to wait abekele sign. Membe duma abekele sign. We have to clean everything. We have to clear everything. We have to show our position, Kabrin sign. And we started from now to restructure the party proper way with principles. That Ahmad Sane, Mayor Longo, they were blocking all that Ahmad Sane. We all know his stand. When we lose the election here, Ahmad Sane stand mengo jumale yake among these executive members. Among this executive members all, Ahmad Sane stand menke. And I always make this disclaimer. I belong to any group. And I don't think there is any group. But in this executive Ahmad Sane mengo jumale yake. Ahmad Sane is the person Mayor Longo. What they are forced for us to go to the, for the Supreme Court. Supreme Court is Umumobe, the petition of Umumobe. Ahmad Sane is the brain behind it. If you don't know, let me tell you. Ahmad Sane is the brain behind it. Abukela. Abukela for sudo 2 o'clock sometimes. Be mol mitla, bita mol taradulto. I respect that old man for that. Abukela. But Malav Diamo Jamfa, because I don't want to stay here much. But anyway, Allah Baraka Bake. I told me call. I told me Kola. This is what happened. This is what happened. So it's high time we discuss within us. Tonya is Sabati and we move on. Tonya is Sabati, we move on as family, we move on as friends, we move on as party comrades. Bebanta a better a baby 10. Ha! Ha! Better na world. Alma Tonya Sabatila. Allah Baraka. Assalamu alaikum.